Okay, so thank you for watching the video and welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a review on the HyperX Cloud Flight S wireless pair of gaming headsets. But before telling you the pros and cons and what I think about it, let me just tell you what it comes with. It comes with like a dongle, the wireless, you have to connect it to the computer. And also it comes with this like wires that you can charge it with wire as well. But because it's so convenient, I'm just putting it in my Qi charging pad, and it will just get charged. So for now, let me just put this in my drawer as I'm not going to use it. And by the way, this triple charging pad or Qi wireless charging pad, I have reviewed it, and you can find it in my channel under my reviews and unboxings playlist. Okay, so but basically any Qi compatible wireless charging does work with this thing. Okay, first let me tell you the buttons and how you can turn it on. So this is the first button will turn it on. Okay, it just beeps. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it beeps. The second button is for the 7.1 surround sound, which I'm gonna explain a little bit later, but just for now, you know that I normally don't use it. It just, I really don't like it. So this one is the port for your USB to charge, and this is the microphone, which I'm going to talk about it later a little bit. So you also get 4 buttons on the side. The first one is to turn off the microphone, and it is a little bit hard to push. Oh, let me see if it's on. Yeah, it's on. So let me see if I can. It should basically. Oh, it doesn't work because, oh, I thought like it doesn't work because I did not. Okay, let me just show you how things are. Actually, as you can see, my mouse is also wireless. This is my mouse. So I just wanted to go wireless in anything, including my AirPods, but unfortunately I got my AirPods and I didn't like them, the AirPods Pro, which you can also see the review in my channel. So I'm waiting for Apple to release actually the third or the AirPod 3 to see maybe it's a little bit better. Okay, now this is how you just connect. Okay, so let me show you. This is how you connect the dongle, and it is very easy. Okay, all you have to do is to connect it, and that's it. As soon as, so there's a red light here. As soon as the red light, as you can see, goes on, the connection is established. So you pretty much don't have to do anything special. Okay, so right now, let me see if it's on. Yeah, it is on, so it should work. So this time, this button, I was talking about the first button underneath, which turns the microphone off and on. As you can see, right now the microphone is off, is muted, so it's red. Okay, when it is on, it's kind of the light goes off. Okay, the button on the left side will go to the will increase the game sound. Okay, and if you push it a couple of times, it just gives you the game sound, and you won't hear the chat. The other one is the opposite. It just increases the chat voice in a way that if you push it like multiple times, it will just give you the chat voice, and you won't hear the game. The best one is the what you call it, the middle one, which I put it in there like 50-50, so I want to hear both the game and the chat. And last but not least is the the button on top, which will actually trigger something called mic monitoring. Okay, by doing that, you will hear whatever you are talking in the microphone. So it's kind of like give you some sort of voices or noises that are around you. It comes to the microphone through to the headphones. Okay, so let me just turn it off, and I'm gonna show you in a minute. So let me see, get this, and So this is the NGENUITY, which this is the software. I'm gonna show you later how the software is, but just for now, so that you can see when I push this, okay, mic monitoring is going to be turned off. And about the surround sound, you can also do it here, which I'm going to show you later. You can also do it in Windows. So in Windows, if you go, for example, to this part, to the actually voice control, you can, for example, choose, like as you can see, you can choose. If you go with the speakers, then it's going to go, the voice is going to route it to your speaker of your computer. And if you go to headset, earphones, HyperX Cloud Flight S chat, it's going to give you the 7.1 surround sound, and this is the normal Flight S, so always choose this one. Okay, so that's how it is. Let's go back to the headphone itself. Okay, now that we talked about basically everything that you will get with, actually this microphone is also detachable, so let me show you how you can, okay, so this is how you can detach it. And remember, there's no way that you can put it in different ways, so you have to align it like this and then push it. Okay, at first I didn't know. Okay, so you have to align it, make sure that the alignment is true. At first I didn't know, and then I was close to just break this thing. Okay, so let me just put my mouse back and the charger. Okay, now I want to talk about cons at first to just get them away, and then I will talk about what I like about this headphone and why am I going to keep it. So the very first thing that I want to talk about is, which I actually reduced 2 stars because of these 2 things, is you get static noise. Now I don't know if it is because of the dongle or whatever it is. I really don't like it because you get static noise from time to time. It lasts 3 to 5 seconds. I will actually have to call them later to see what they can do. Maybe, you know, they can send me another, but I'm really skeptical about it because I have read in Amazon reviews that so many people have had these static noises. Okay, so I don't think even an exchange will solve the issue, but I will give them a call. The second thing is, this thing goes on standby after 15 minutes. If you are talking and like, for example, let's say you are recording something for your class or whatever, and you're talking to this, but there's no noise coming to the headphones, it's gonna shut off. And then the only way you can turn it on, it's not automatic, you have to just push this button. Now if there is a noise, such as, for example, a music playing or whatever coming to the headphones themselves, it's not gonna go it's not gonna shut off after 15 minutes. It's only when you're talking to the microphone, which is absolutely ridiculous. It just shows to me that the headphones does not understand that you're talking to it, that someone is working with it, even though there's no noise in the headphone, even though there's no, like, you're not hearing anything. Okay, so basically this is really annoying, because let's say you don't want to hear anything and you just want to use the microphone to record something, and then after 15 minutes it just turns off, and you understand that you have recorded nothing from, you know, everything after that 15 minutes. So for that not to happen, you always have to, you know, play a music or something in the background of while you are just wearing your headphone, and set the noise to the minimum so that you don't hear it. Okay, this is really annoying, I can tell you. Like, I just don't understand why they don't, you know, give any update to just fix this. The other con that I want to say is, as you can see, this thing, I don't know what it is, but the material, it is nice finish, I'm going to talk about it, but like it collects dust and dirt so easily. Okay, so if you're of those people who are concerned about these things, you have to know that this thing collects dust. The other thing that I have noticed is, let me show you here, I'm not sure if you can see it in if there is any light or anything. As you can see, okay, here there is like a tear or whatever. There are two actually. I'm not sure if I can show it to you. There are two on this side and two on this side, and also in the other ear. There is, I'm not sure if you can see them. Right now it's very difficult for you to see, but like there are four ripped parts inside the ear cups, which I'm assuming it's because of production, not because of like error or whatever. But whatever it is, I really don't like them. You know, I have never had a headphone that shows me, particularly with like a red sort of, as you can see, it's like a red triangle or whatever. Okay, I really don't like this. The other con, if I want to talk about it, I think, I'm not sure again, but I think it overcharges, because whenever I put this thing, even if it is like 1 night or 2 nights standing on my charger, when I pick it up, this part is so kind of, I would say, warm or maybe hot to the touch, and it shows me that it still receives charging even after 1 night or 2 nights, which is very bad for the battery. I'm not sure if it does protect it from overcharging or not, but that's how it is. Okay, so there's like a green light. So whenever, for example, you put something on this charger, if it is receiving charging, it shows with a green light. If it doesn't receive, it shows with blue light. For example, when I put my iPhone in there, it just stops charging after, for example, 80%, and it shows that it's blue, so it's not receiving any charge anymore. But this thing is not like that, okay? So you have to be aware of this. And okay, the other thing that I wanted to talk about in cons section is that this microphone I showed you, you can only play with it like that. You can only bend it to make it closer to your mouth or whatever, okay? To put it closer, but it won't roll up, okay? It is fixed. It will not roll up, which I really, you know, I wish it you know, you could roll it up. And it also, I wish it also had a feature that you could, by rolling it up, you could, for example, mute the microphone, but it doesn't, okay? Oh, and I forgot to mention that on the other cup you get the volume. So here's the volume. You can turn it louder or quieter, okay? So I really don't think if there's anything remaining for the cons section. Now let's go to the pro section and why I got this thing. I think you guessed it. The first thing that brought me into it was the wireless charging. As I said, I also use my, of course it takes, for this charger, let me see, takes a little bit of, actually, yeah, now it is charging, I think. Yeah, now it is charging. So yeah, this was, as I was saying, the wireless charging was the thing that brought me into this, because I want to go wireless and everything, my AirPods, my mouse and everything. So this is really, really, really convenient. You don't need to connect any wire to charge this thing. And as far as I know, in this price range that you can see in Amazon, this is the only one that I was able to find in gaming headset categories. You can, if you pay more, there are some more options, but in this category, which is I think mid price, okay, it's not low price, it's mid price. But yeah, so the second thing is, the second pro that I really like about this thing is the battery life. The battery life is exactly as advertised. You get 30 hours, which is absolutely awesome. By every 5% of consumption, let's say, for example, you consume like 5%, you get like, by every, you will lose 90 minutes. So by every 5 hours of, 5% of charge, you're gonna get 90 minutes of juice, which means that you will absolutely get the advertised 30 hours, and I have tested this, okay? So that's why I came up with the number. Actually, the third thing that I like about these things is the cushions, which they say for people who are using glasses like me, which I'm going to show you further in the video. This is really awesome. I have never had any headphones that actually gave me the comfort that this one gives me. because it doesn't push my glasses to my head, okay, unlike other headphones. So this could be a plus if you're wearing a pair of glasses. I also like the finish. Okay, as I said, this collects dust, but I don't know why. I really like the finish, and particularly the design that you can leave it like this. Okay, this I like. I don't know why, but I really like. And as you can see, it feels sturdy. Okay, it's not gonna break that soon. Sorry for not being. You see, it's not gonna break that soon. What else that I like about this thing? I would say the bass is decent. But we have to agree that I think, in my opinion, Sony makes the best in terms of bass. If you're like me and a bass lover, even like their mid-range or low-range headphones are awesome in terms of producing basses in Sony. This one also gives you decent, I would say, bass and music. However, it's not as well as actually Sony, as I'm saying. Okay, because I used to have, I forgot the model number, but I know that Sony, whatever you get, it gives you really nice bass. The surround sound, I have never used the 7.1, this one, the 7.1 surround sound, and I really don't know if, in games I didn't use, but I really didn't like it in other 3D movies that I tried it, so I always turn it off. But remember that it exists. Okay, they say it's something like Dolby Atmos, but I really don't know, because Dolby Atmos can work with like any other normal headphone as well. Okay, now the other thing that I really like about this thing, the microphone cancels good amount of surround noises or extra noises, and it is clear. I would say it's acceptable, and it's good, and it is similar to other headphones that I had. But yeah, so I think now I've talked about the cons and pros altogether, so it's up to you to choose. In the next section of the video, I'm gonna show you how it is on the face. And by the way, let me just see if I can play a music so that you can hear, although it is very difficult, but let me just, because you cannot make your decision based on what you hear, but let me see. Okay, let me see if I can. Let me just go ahead and let me turn it on, because it was off. As soon as you turn it on, it actually, you see, as soon as you turn it on, the connection is really great. I really like. You don't even need to install NGENUITY. Okay, so let me see. This one right now is on. The volume is right now 50%. 100%. $75%. And this is like 15%. Which again, as I said, this is so difficult for you to get it. You have to just test it for yourself to know how the noise is, okay? How the voice is, sorry. So okay, I'm gonna show you the software in the next section of the video, which is called NGENUITY. Okay, so you're right now hearing me through the microphone of the HyperX Cloudflight S. This is the NGENUITY, okay? NGENUITY, if you want to just search it, software, which doesn't actually come with the device, so you have to download it from their website or Google. Okay, but I can tell you that even without this software, you can easily connect the dongle, and the drivers will be installed on their own. So basically what it gives you is, as you can see, this is so let me go
go back. So this will show and unshow or hide the menu, and these are the devices that are connected. So it's pretty much very simple. It actually, does not have that much of options. So in the audio section, here's the volume. You can, actually turn it louder or quieter, and you can just turn it off. Okay, this way you're just turning the headphone off. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Okay. Yeah. So let me just give it a try. Just give it a try. Yeah, that's how you turn it off. I just wanted to make sure that it's actually, yeah. For whatever reason, you can turn the headphone off. I'm not sure if you could hear me when I turned it off or not. I mean, when you turn this off, I'm not sure if it also turns microphone off or not. But anyways, it has an option for turning microphone off. So, and this is the volume, as I said. This part, it says microphone, so it should. You can now probably sense the feeling right now. So as you can see, it just turns the microphone off and on, and also uh, the loudness of microphone. Okay, so this is how you can manage it. Mic monitoring, as I said, when you turn it on, you will be able to hear whatever you are talking to the microphone. Okay. The other option is 7.1 surround sound. You can turn it off or on here, but I really don't use it because, as I said, I don't really like it. To me, it's like that. I don't know what this auto optimize is. This just talks about, like, for example, I played like these are the games that it can just auto optimize, so I just let it be. I just don't turn it off. And game chat balance is the one that I talked about. So right now I'm gonna use my physical buttons here so that you can see. Okay, the left button was for game, as I said. So this will give you all the game sound only. And if you bring it to the middle, it gives you both chat and game. And if you use the right button a couple of times, it gives you only the chat voice. Okay, so I always put it in the middle. Let's go up again. Let's go to the buttons. Here you can change, if you wish, you can change what the buttons do. So you can just, put your mouse right over here and change, but I'm not going to do so. For me, like, the factory setting is okay. On the other part, as you can see right now, I have like 27% battery and presets, which you can just, uh, which you can choose. Let me see. So I think I created this, but I don't know how to delete it. So you can choose. I think preset is what it has already. Okay. So basically, that's what it is. All buttons that you program, you can see them here in this part. Okay. Uh, yeah, this one it says. So I'm not sure if I can delete it that way or not. You can also. Okay, you can. Yeah, cancel. No, let me see if I can. Sorry, let me see because I haven't used it that much. Okay. Here's base settings. I'm gonna cancel. I just wanted to know if this preset was. I think this preset is just for the, for the basic. Uh, this is yours. You can change it, and you can also add more if you want by clicking on this image. Okay. And then we go to the settings section. In the settings, you'll get the language, which I put it for English. You get the game link on. I don't know what it is. It auto activates presets that have been linked to a game or application. Okay, self-explanatory. So, for example, if you do a preset for Call of Duty, for whatever type of voice outcome that you want, it will memorize and it will turn it on. I just let it be. Startup, which I don't want it to start when I start Windows because it puts load to the computer. HyperX RGB memory support. Use HyperX memory plugin to allow full lighting. This doesn't have lighting. It just doesn't have any like lights that I can say, except that the microphone, which goes green, sorry, which goes red if it is off, and just the red will turn off when it is on. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe you can add another peripheral or whatever for their other peripherals. Show notifications, which I've turned it on. Software, as you can see, it says you can see the release notes. You can go to the support, and you can reset your settings to the default if you have like any presets and they bother you for whatever reason. Here you can see the connected devices. Okay, you can also oh, here it gives you an option to change the name, whatever. I really don't want to change the name, that's it. And it gives you the firmware version. You can again go to reset to default, but I don't recommend, because what happened to me was, at first when I connected for the first time, it said that there's a new firmware, so I just went ahead and allowed the program to update the firmware on its own. And here you can just connect with them through Facebook or whatever. Here you can see the legal and privacy settings, and in top you can just, it says allow NGENUITY to collect anonymous usage data and system info to provide a better experience. I'm just gonna leave it off like this, but you can turn it on. Okay, so if you want to just help them make their product better, you can just turn it on. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. And in a short video, I'm gonna show you how it is on the ear, how this headphone is on the ear. Okay. Okay, so this is how the HyperX Cloudflight S looks like on your face. As you can see, it is pretty much very sturdy. It never goes anywhere. Okay, and it is, as I said, it is really, really comfortable on the glasses, so I don't feel any sort of pressure being put on my ear when I'm just wearing these things. Okay, so as I said, it's pretty much very comfortable, and also you can just adjust. For me, the like this part, the what you call it, the handle or whatever, is really okay. Like my size is like this. I don't know about yours. Maybe you have like a smaller head or bigger head, but whatever it is, to me it is really comfortable. Okay, I really like it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks again for watching.